So just up in here I'm just like touching with a bit of darker lavender colour, bit of a darker tone, just in there. And I'm just going to create a little wave that's just rippling in, rolling in slightly. So to do that I just need to put some dark in, just under here. And obviously it's quite dark anyway, so it's only just going to stand out, which is fine. A few bits of darker stuff going on in there. Just rippling in. Same in there. Something like that. And then you can use a clean brush. Just up in here. Now, and in fact I won't use that brush, I'll use a small one. Just in there, just want to bring it through now and again. And also want to tidy that edge up a bit, to blend some light just in there. A little shadow for it. Soften that, blend it out. That's good. So it's just a little indication of a little wave that's rolling in there. Goes back a little bit, does that, just in there. Something about like that. And you get a lighter colour. Straight white is this. So I can come in here and just touch that. With some of that white paint just here and there. Don't even have to carry on using that, I can use this other small brush. See how you don't normally see me using small brushes, but I do still use them now and again. They come in handy for little details like what I'm doing here. Just lighten a few areas up in there with that, you see. Same up in here, I can put it right up to the edge of that if you like. Right in there. Just to lighten that off. It'll all blend with that darker colour that's on there, you see. A few little indications of stuff going on in there. Just going, rolling back. Really enjoyed doing this painting, so thanks Izzy for the inspiration. There we go. Something like that, and then you can just like blend that out a bit, just soften it a tad, just in there. I'm happy with that for now. Now just in here on this next wave I want to do the same thing with the fan brush, but with a lighter tone of lavender. Let's try some of that. tiny bit more crimson to it. I want to get that balance right so it's not too blue yet, because I want to integrate the blue afterwards into this, and some of that blue will still show through here and there anyway, you know. So just in here, just going to come side to side. Might need to be a little bit darker than that, just a bit. Just going to put some of that in, that purple colour, leaving little bits of blue and stuff showing through in there now and again. Up, just cover it all up with this. There. That's the sort of thing I'm after. And then we'll have our separator in between, which will be dark, a dark colour for the rolling wave basically. Good. Get some lighter spots now and again. Just lighten it up, especially where the sunlight is over in here. So just get a bit of white with that, a bit of extra white with it, just to pick out certain highlights. But like I said, still leave some of that blue showing. Just in that, same thing. It's going to be very dark in here anyway, because there's going to be quite a lot of rolling waves coming in and stuff. Some of that purple just up in there too. I'll be putting that along the horizon line, you see. Very carefully, just up in there, I'll be putting some of this purple colour. So let's just block it in here for now though. So I'll put the colour in first, apply that colour in there, and then get a bit of a lighter tone, and just come in and put some little details. Lighter spots where you got your movement. I'm actually using an alkyd white. Alkyd white is called. Alkyd or alkyd, I'm not too sure, but these alkyd whites, they dry a bit faster when you mix your paints with them. So this will be dry tomorrow basically. Which is a bonus with oils, because you don't normally have that luxury with oils. Just in there. Now I'm going to pick up some of this purple tone, and I'm going to just do that horizon line just in there. Just want to put some colour in, and then I can add the dark afterwards up to that horizon. Careful not to go over the top. That's the worst thing that can happen. And be aware that it's going to be brighter in this area here, and then darker as we go out to the edges. So it's brighter in here, just in this area. Make it a bit brighter just in there. Oh, see, I went above then. Yeah, easy done, easy done. And then you can just reintegrate that if you want, after cocking it up and losing it there. You can even, if you do something like that, because I've got a brush here still with the yellow one and the white, you can just go back in fact it's an orangey tone that's in there. You can just go back in above and reapply it like so, so that you'd never really even know that you'd done that then. There. I'll do. And then I'm back to my purple. And I can just touch in there very softly. See how easy it is to just one little error and it's not going to work for you. So you need to be really careful, especially on the horizon line. Like I say, it's going to get darker as it comes this way, but maybe not that dark. Something like that. There. Bit more blue tone to it. Just try and get that balance correct. So all the balancing act is this. If it's too purple, it won't sit. It'll just blend into this, you see, and we don't want that. So I can get this darker colour as well. I don't want it to be too light. There. Bring that right up to the top, all the way across. Here and there you'll stand out more, and in other areas it'll stand out less. Sometimes if you lose it a bit there, you can just go back in with a darker tone afterwards, which is fine. I'm not fussed yet about that. So I'm just putting some little movement going on in the background here with this dark, with this bluish tone and purple, blue and the purple. Same in there. See the blue as well as. Stick the blue in there. Bit of choppiness going on out there, choppy waves. There. And then, like I said, if you ever lose it a bit anywhere, like I did just up in there, just get a darker tone. And I'll put that in. I had to hold my breath when I did that then. Just so it's a bit darker on that edge. Remember I said I wanted it a bit darker towards the edges. So I get this darker tone and just come along there now underneath it and apply a bit more pressure then just towards the edge where I want it to be that little bit darker. Still have some detail in there though, a few rolling waves will still show through here and there. But nice, nice. That's what I wanted. Straight back to my lighter purple. And then just up in here, add a bit of some highlights just in there, especially with that blue as well. When you pick up a bit of the dark here and there, you know, like there, pick up a bit of the dark, you can actually come in here and put it back up in there where you want a bit of dark to be. And then the highlights and the dark